Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 17.
Terry McLaurin, 81 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
2nd and 13 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good.
One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Brought down at the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 42-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims, his first touchdown of the new season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st down, Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jonathan Allen, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Washington. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Antonio Gibson.
The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
A 3-yard pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
The tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Dig in, let's go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. It's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes this Washington 14. Cardinals 10.
Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now Drake loses the football, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You bet.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant, 52 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead.
On for the extra point.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front.
17.
We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Murray. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Kenyon Drake.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Chase Young on the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 38-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And this one is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Washington 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From midfield now, Haskins. He'll fire one downfield for... And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Goal, Washington.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
By Kendall Fuller. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see down.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I got him. Check, check. Lucky.
On play action, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And taken right on the 30. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
You see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. That's complete to Butler. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Butler.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
17 yards.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Buda Baker on the tackle. A gain of 12. And the Washington 1st down.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
So that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Antonio Gibson.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd down, Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Was taken down by Chandler Jones. He's brought down back at the
big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Throwing again. Murray. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up third.
Murray now.
The last few seasons has almost been...
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And fights through one man. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 28.
By Washington. They'll take over.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. This is the tight end fan. Not much there, only a yard.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The improv on the scramble there gets them 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
For a Cardinal.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Christian Kirk.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Murray.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Past the 20, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 49 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Washington 35.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
58 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ball carrier.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes this Washington 42. Cardinals 38.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter. And a chance.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10. At their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again on second down.
Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Flushed out right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Haskins back to the air. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Shotgun now for Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Haskins from his own end zone.
He'll find Gibson here complete.
And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
And the Washington
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man here. Sims complete.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Haskins. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And some room to maneuver. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Another carry now for Edmonds. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
First and 10.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Fitzgerald on a slant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
5-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 52, Washington 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't. Worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cardinals 52. Washington.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.